These are 8 Amazon Colorshift powders, and today we demo all 8 of them so you guys can decide if they are worth adding to your arsenal. Our first half cup is ready to roll. Only need a half cup to test these out today. BaitPlastics 242 as is the norm here. So here's the process. I've got, like I mentioned, 8 of these colors to go through, but I really want to give each one its fullest opportunity to show itself off. So we're going to add 1 drop of black to each half cup. For a scoop amount on a half cup, I don't know. We're gonna figure that out as we go. First up, the black. 1 drop. Perfect. So if I'm remembering right, these are pretty thick. So I've got a 1/16 of a teaspoon. We're gonna go slow though. We'll eventually use the same value for each one, but let's start out with half of a teaspoon. Obviously that wasn't half of a teaspoon. That was half of 1/16 of a teaspoon. Yeah, the little guy. So these are all Tecaroos. They come in a kit. There's a lot of different kits available on Amazon called chameleon powders, and this one is green, gold, and red. And give that a stir. So I'm getting hints of green, right? You can see a little bit of that green in there. Certainly gold, and I do see some streaks of red. There's a red tint to it. Is that enough? Got out the old tester from Epic. Let's just drizzle some of this in here. I'm sure you guys have seen this before. I've used it on the channel. I know Michael over at Bait Chuckin' has as well. It's just a little test mold. It's deeper on one end and then it gets thin on the other end so that you can see what your color looks like at different levels of thickness. So that's what she looks like. I'm thinking it's pretty darn translucent. Put it up on the light here. Yeah, I mean it's really see-through. Let's go with another half of a 1/16. Yeah, there we go. Want it to be a little bit more saturated just so that we can make sure we get a good representation of each color. All right, let's get this guy shot. The old 8-ounce into injector. Mold of choice today is the Dragon Craw. So I think this is gonna give us a good representation of each color. And the reveal. So I definitely get the gold for sure. Every now and then, I'm trying to get the green. There's a little bit of green. You guys see that? A little bit of green there. Maybe it's just me, but I feel like the red has all but disappeared. And it's kind of what I remember from this. I guess the red is more of like an overall tint of the gold. The light, when it was perfect, you could get a little bit of the green with this one, but it really just turned into a gold bait. This one we've done on the channel before, so let's dive into one that I have yet to open and see what we think of it. Second cup, or half cup I should say, ready to rock and roll. The color we are going to go with now is not a 3-way color shift, but a 4-way. Thought that might be interesting. It is purple, red, blue, green. As before, 1 drop of black and a full 1/16. We're going all the way to a full 1/16 since that was the better saturation on the last one. So we are looking for purple, red, blue, and green in this bad boy. Definitely doesn't look like the others, so that's a positive step, little variety. And I can see some purple on the camera. Oddly enough, I can see the purple on the camera better than I can in person. Don't know what I think about this one. I don't know. Let's shoot it and see what it looks like in a bait. All right, let's check it out. Boy, once again, I mean, it looks good, but that's not the point. The point is, does it deliver on the name? Is it really giving us that color shift, right? A lot of green, I guess there, is that purple up there? That kind of looks like a purple sheen. Yeah, I mean even the reflection up here kind of looks purplish. Yeah, right up in there. There. Well, there's a nice little purple accent. But I'm not getting blue. The red has all but disappeared as well. Be very interesting to see what the other 6 colors look like. And here they are, the 2 that we already shot and the other 6. Figured you guys got the gist. You didn't need to see me mix every single color, shoot it, and show you one by one. But I do want to show you each of these baits because there's some nuances, but definitely some similarities like I feared there might be. So just to review, this was our first guy. That was green, gold, and red. And our second one here was purple, red, blue, green. Starting with some new colors now. This is blue, violet, red, orange. So that's a 4-way. Can definitely see some blue shimmer in there, but don't see a whole lot of green, right? Blue, violet, oh no, there's no green in this, that's why. So got a little orange in the claws. Red in these I'm finding is kind of like an overall base, almost like a brown kind of red, dark kind of red. I don't know, just an observation. Let's keep going. So this next one was a standout for me in this shade. This is indigo, violet, red, yellow. Can definitely see a little bit more intensity in the violet, and in some of those tones pops a little bit better. As a reminder, all of these are half cup of BaitPlastics 242, 1 drop of black, 1/16 to that half cup. So that would be equivalent to 1/8 of a teaspoon for a full cup if you're going to get some and make it yourself. Second tray, this guy here is blue, gold, green. Now, those last couple, really the last 2 that we just looked at, you could see how similar they were. This is our first one, and this is what we're talking about right now. Obviously darker, for sure, but very, very similar. Undoubtedly due to the gold, right? It's going to be predominant in that mixture. A gorgeous color, just not really that Colorshift pop. This one was probably my least favorite. It is brown, red, violet, blue. Very translucent. You know, I'm struggling to find some of those colors in it. This one was definitely lowest on the list for me. In contrast, one of my favorites. This is cyan, blue, violet. And I like it. You see that violet come through on the top? There it is in the claw as well. Gorgeous color. It's kind of got the green deal going on. It's kind of got a gold-ish vibe to it. Again, I don't know that it's, you know, seeing all 3 of those colors, but this one on its own, it had good depth. It was just enough transparency to me. I don't know. I just really, really liked this one. And the last one, clearly different than everybody, obviously. This is blue, cyan, purple. Again, nothing too dramatic, but a cool color. A nice blue, you know. Well, I had one more idea, so hang with me. I basically took the first color that we did and the 5th color that we did. I remelted them together and I got this guy. And I have to say, I'm digging it. So it's the combination of what's on the right and what's on the left. You can see it's a good mix. It's not quite as bold and yellow and goldish as that one. This one's got a lot more green in it, and I felt like that was a nice combo. So for those, I'm actually going to take those 2 jars and mix these together permanently because I don't see any reason not to. I like the final result better than those 2 on their own. I also took all of these guys, all right? All of those. I grabbed the second one, although this one's a little bit different, but you can see it's kind of got that purple thing going. and I grabbed that one that I thought the least of, and I did grab my standout, this guy here, all 5 of those, and I remelted them into one. Here's what that looks like. There you go. Pretty sweet, and I can say that as I turn this, it's much more dynamic. I am getting a lot more of the nuancy colors when all of those are combined. Would I keep it that way? Nah, probably not. I'd probably take out that one, but the other 3, the other 4, I may very well throw together. Curious what you guys think. Definitely drop some comments down. Do you like this Amazon stuff? Would you combine it? Would you not? Is it worth the money? Do tell. I will be reading all the comments. Hope you guys enjoyed, and until the next build, I'll see you guys in the shop.